Where am I? There I am. So, I don't know how long this takes. We may or may not be here for a while. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, because I don't want to spend all day on this. I just think it's funny that this is already out. Somebody already went through the trouble to make a apparently pretty good fan game for dating a creature in a game that has been out for less than a year. It's already got fan work. About an hour at most. Alright, that should be fine. Game contains adult content. You must be 18 or older to play. Do you wish to continue? Shaw. $50. Okay. So I'm going to say like 50 minutes to an hour. Okay, okay. I know there is, unfortunately, because this is... Ow. Is this TOS compliant? Well, that's what I was going to say. There is... Yeah, sensor mode's on. Okay, now it is. There is exactly... There's like one ending that has Bracken Wiener. I will, when we get there, I will uncensor it and look at it myself, but I will censor it on the stream. And I will convey it to you with my words. God, that's a really... Can you... Okay, I'm going to turn the sound up all the way. I want you to hear how bad this menu... There's like a... It's like a... Just listen. Do you hear like that crackling on the menu sound? That's really obnoxious. I think it's only because I'm doing like back and forth over so many, but you know. Pretty easy to avoid the 18 plus stuff. The options say is the no safe for work option. Okay. Aloha, welcome. Let's go. Is there music? Oh. Should I play background music? Is there music? Greetings, employee. Currently registered members of crew. Larry, he, him. It's part of our regular protocol. Please enter your first name. Larry sounds like the worst kind of he-himmer. Why is there a period? Oh. Gamermans! Hi. Thank you for the raid. Sounded like a radiation count? Like a Geiger counter? You know, I can see that. I assume you mean the menu noise earlier. Hello, thank you for the raid. My name is Yumesuki. I'm a cat girl on the internet, a real girl in real life. We're gonna kiss a Bracken. Mwah. I hope you had a good stream. First name. Yumble. Yeah. She, her. I'm gonna kiss a what? You'll see. Oh, what is that laugh? Hi, LA Twitch. Welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna kiss the Bracken. You did have a good stream? Good. I'm glad. If you need to do things, feel free to do things. You know, the Bracken, that sexy beast that everyone... That's the whole reason everybody plays Lethal Company, right? They're searching for the Bracken of their dreams deep in the bowels of those facilities. Register your favorite enemy. Your favorite enemy. What? I don't know the names of any of the enemies besides... The Goku mod Bracken? I don't know what that is. Have a good stream then, gamer. Thank you. I feel ready to game. Excuse me. Oh my god. Your mom. You have entered your mum, is that correct? You have entered the Bracken, is that correct? Yes. Oh my god. No fucking way. Yeah. Oh god. Was that a Bracken titty? Oh shit, was it? Fuck. You know what I should have done? I'm just thinking of this now. This is unrelated to this. I should have put that... Some of you know what I'm talking about. I made an edit of Neon Genesis Evangelion. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. I should have put that as the intro to Himbo Sim. That's all. I sigh as I jump off the side of the rickety ship, boots kicking up a flurry of dust. This is really some dating fucking sim music, isn't it? Oh god, it's so loud. I like this. This is fun. This is unnecessarily cute right here, having the same... Like, the usual options in Rempe engines are down here. But putting them up here where they would be in... What's it called? Lethal Company. Putting up there is fun. I like that. It's cute. I didn't see the Bracken titty. I'm sorry. Are you confused, Deli Twitch? Another day. Wait, why am I was trying to do a different voice when I'm talking as myself. 2 undergraduate degrees, 1 postgraduate, and a whole year of rejection emails. This is the best I can get. A rundown job doing God knows what. In the middle of buttfuck nowhere. In a desperate attempt to pay off my student debt. That's too real. As long as I do the right route, I'll see it again. Hell yeah. I collect scrap, drop it off, and receive payment. Rinse and repeat. Sighing, I unlock my phone to check on my main group chat. It's my only solace keeping me going in this monotony. Which is kind of sad, now that I think about it. Affectionately named the Hot Monster Simp Chat. What? They've asked me to keep them updated during my assignment on this new moon. I scroll through the chat and peruse the usual flood of way too sexy monster pics before typing out a response. Heyo, landed safely. Immediately I get a ping back from Dr. Ori. Of course she would be the one to reply the quickest. If you see any hot monsters, kiss them. I laugh and type out a response. This isn't fantasy stuff. Like Meru's Hora from Elder Papyrus? Really? Just Meru's Maroon Dagon from Elder Scrolls? Alright, sure. I don't want to die. Another friend responds with a fake crying gif. Chuckling to myself, I lock my phone and stash it in my pocket, turning to my teammate. What's the status? Larry... Are we playing... We're playing modded, I guess? Larry turns and brandishes his clipboard. We haven't worked together before, but people back at HQ say he's easy to get along with, which rings true so far. Plus, he's a great navigator, and has experience with the freakish weather patterns common on alien moons. Everything looks good. The weather shouldn't be too bad for the duration we're here. Although, by my calculations, there's an 88% chance of a storm happening tomorrow morning. Do you think anyone is going to mod the Bracken from this into Lethal Company? I'm surprised they haven't already. Oh, should we set the shields up? Oh, let's do that later. We can get some scrap inside and set it up when the sun isn't so harsh. Nodding, I strap on the essentials. A flashlight and a walkie-talkie. When they're secure across my shoulder, I grab a shovel. Thanks, Larry! Luckily, we shouldn't be here for too long. The quota isn't much this time. Larry nods and gathers up his flashlight and shovel before jumping off the side of the ship, kicking up dust as he lands. I follow, looking up towards the looming building ahead. Experimentation. An abandoned moon that once held life. Not very dangerous compared to the likes of other moons. Like Dine or Titan. Is it Dine or Dine? I never knew. I turn to Larry. We should be careful. always am. I don't want to die, you know, I don't want to get smooched by a monster. I huff as I stagger back towards the door, holding a large crate of bottles and a bolt. My shovel balanced precariously on top. I haul my cargo over to the ledge. Blackie, get out of the fucking trash can. Thank you. Sorry. Dumping it on the dusty ground below, before descending and talking into my walkie-talkie. Larry? Hello, this is... Yeah, I'm carrying stuff back to the ship. I'll hop on the terminal for a bit after. Over. Okie dokie, pineapple pokey. Over. Back on the ship, I organize the current loot we have, and do a quick scan. What is that? What is that over there? 80 credits, not bad for the first haul of the day. That's actually awful. That's pretty bad. That's awful. While I'm there, I jump on the terminal, bringing up the monitor to check Larry's location. I do like that the pumpkin's there, and the toilet. Nothing around you at the moment, Larry. I keep an eye on his little dot walking around in the dark. Then I see it. Larry, be careful. Something's vented. In the adjacent hallway. Sus. Larry, something sus is behind you. Oh shit, my flashlight's about to die. I can guide you. Just be quick, okay? Okay. You can get me out, right? Yeah, I can do this. I watch the red blip on the map slowly advance towards Larry. Approaching your 6. Hurry! I watch on the monitor as Larry turns around, and whatever is coming up behind him freezes in place. Larry, you okay? Oh, fuck. I think I'm done for. What is it? My voice shakes. New creature data sent to terminal. It isn't moving. I've scanned it. My fingers fly across the keyboard, bringing up the file. I quickly skim the file. Scientific name Vir Callegrius. Colloquially named coil heads have not been studied extensively due to their extreme unpredictability. Wait, coil head? Stare at them or use a stun grenade. Ooh. Think you have to keep your eyes on it, it won't move. What, like some weeping angel bullshit? Yeah. Hey, it'll be okay. I can see you on the monitor, remember? I'll guide you out. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. I'm sorry for yelling, even though I didn't really yell, because there was no exclamation mark. No, that's okay. You're all good. Go straight backwards, keep your hand on the wall, take the first right. I need to get Larry out of there. Larry staggers backwards, slowly rounding the corner. The coilhead springs forward at a breakneck speed before freezing once it's in line of sight. Fuck! Oh, jeez! I know, I'll get you out, I promise. Several more instructions and words of comfort later, Larry is almost out of the labyrinthine sprawl of highways. Suddenly, a second red dot appears from a nearby vent. Sus. Larry, something's vented a few hallways down, but we're almost there. Just keep moving. I hate that vented is just a normal word we're using now. I hate that. It upsets me. It shouldn't upset me, but it does. The dot rushes towards Larry. I need you to walk fast. You're just 2 turns away. Larry's speed picks up. The second red dot makes contact. 3 things happen. I see Larry turn. The coil head rushes towards him. And finally, the walkie-talkie activates. But all I hear is a sickening spring sound. Larry? You there? Please say something. Hello? Silence. I shut off the terminal. I couldn't do it. I feel sick. Eat shit, Larry. Hours pass, and I remain on the floor, slumped over, with my head resting on the terminal. Head home with the autopilot. Yeah, let's just go. Let's just go home. We don't need to do any of this shit. Why did the quick save stuff disappear during this? That's annoying. I should go grab the items at the entrance. I slowly make my way to the front doors of Experimentation's site-wide building. Every step up the ladder is an ordeal, as I heave my sluggish body up the rungs. I drag my feet across the dirt before pushing the door open with a loud creak. I gather the items left at the entrance. My muscles achy and slow with fatigue, a laser pointer, a crystal, and a jar of pickles. A crystal? Use the back button to go to the page before. Yeah, still, it's just silly. I'm not gonna... I can always fast forward through it. I'm not that worried. What was that? I look up. Aww. Make eye contact with the dark shape looming in the corner, watching me. He. Oh. I fly into a panic, scrambling back against the door as it steps into view. Wait, does he actually have, like, feathers or petals on his back? I never noticed. Didn't people used to call him, like, the Flower Man or something when the game started? Or is that something else? I remember hearing Flower Man, and now I don't hear it anymore. Tall, humanoid, and dark in color with glowing white eyes. Several leaf-like structures protrude from its back. He is the Flower Man? Okay. Its eyes widen and it takes a step forward. I need to distract it! My fingers grasp the crystal and toss it at the creature. It falls short, landing at its feet. Hang on. Oh. It stops, staring at the gem as it skids to its feet with a clattering sound. I take the chance to escape through the front door and sprint back to the ship. I had to look. I don't sleep well that night. Day 2, do you love the Bracken and its 2-hit what? I'm awoken by the horrific sound of the aircraft shuddering. It creaks loudly as if the metal plating is barely holding together. The storm! In my state last night, I forgot to set up the protective shields. What are you talking about? Shit! The ship rattles as the storm batters the metal exterior. I hear something tearing and landing on the ground with a heavy thud. I have no choice but to wait till the storm subsides. Bunkering down on my cot, I wrap myself into my blanket. The winds tear at the ship's exterior. The entire ship creaks and shakes, pebbles making horrific clanging sounds against the sheet metal. I check my phone to see if I can at least talk to my friends in the Hot Monster Simp chat. Is that just my Discord? No signal. Great. I cover my ears, close my eyes, and wait. Whichever claims me first, sleep or the storm, it can find me here. Several hours pass. After checking to make sure the weather is safe, I head outside to assess the damage. Oh! Good music. Well, shit. The ship is battered. The satellite on top is torn clean off and upside down in the dirt. There's a dark, black, viscous liquid draining out of the fuel tank. That would probably be your fuel. I rush inside to check the terminal, comms, and autopilot. Offline flashes on the screen in bold red letters. Damn it! I slap the terminal in frustration. Immediate regret sets in, and I cradle my hand. I need to find some way to repair the ship, or... I don't want to think about that or. Maybe I can find something usable in the building. I'm not too worried about food, given that there's a water source and some edible flora and fauna on the planet. I'm more worried about what lurks inside the building. Don't forget about the fucking dogs outside. Given that Larry and I were the only two on this assignment, and Larry's gone, I have no choice but to face whatever's in there. Alone. I spend the first part of the day inside the building, sticking close to the front exit and fire escapes. At least if anything comes for me, I have a chance of bolting. I avoid the labyrinth of hallways for now. But something feels strange. Like something is watching me. I know it can't be Larry, but I don't want to think of it being anything else. I'm just paranoid. It's understandable. After what happened yesterday. There's nothing here. I mutter to myself, hell-bent on deluding myself, so that I can keep it together. There's nothing there, there's nothing there, there's nothing. I head back the way I came and stop. There's something on the floor. A bolt sits on the ground alongside a laser pointer. Huh? I don't remember seeing these. I must have missed them or dropped them. I'm so tired I didn't realize, I guess. I pick up the items and head to the front door, depositing them outside before re-entering the building. Looks like I've cleared the front area. Seems like it's time to go further in. The bolts are useful and the sheet metal too. So, if I can find more, maybe I can make some repairs. I flick on my flashlight, grip my shovel, and step into the labyrinth of hallways. I'd made sure to open the necessary blast doors beforehand, so it was easy to move around. An hour passes dully, and I sigh as I stumble over my 6th key. Can't I just get something useful? That's when I hear it. The shrill creak of rusty hinges as a vent opens. I turn around and bolt towards what I desperately hope is the exit. I need to turn the volume up a little bit more. It's not. Where's the exit? Where is it? Fuck, 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 fuck. I turn down the corridor after corridor, the echo of my footsteps far too loud. A chill grips my spine when I realize it's not just my footsteps thundering down the hall. I turn. A horrific twang fills my ears and I stare into the worst thing imaginable. Oh, it's hideous! The pale body, unnaturally stiff arms, and a large coil, topped with a banged-up mannequin head. Hang on. Smash or pass, chat. Wake up. Smash or pass. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to reading. Fuck. It came right to me? The coil head that killed Larry towers over me, its head bobbing menacingly. I'm sure you could... I mean, look at that coil head, you know? As if fate was written to laugh at me, my flashlight flickers before going out. I'm fucked. That font looks like a JoJo font. I'm fucked. I'm going to die on some distant moon, working a shitty job that pays peanuts without ever making a dent in my ever-growing student debt. I'll never get to talk about how mitochondria form Wyvern Orb Z. Is hot with Ori and Shu. What? It is doing a JoJo pose. I thought so. I'll never talk about how mitochondria from Wyvern or Dragon Ball Z is hot. Cell? Oh, god damn it. You're right. I should have got that quicker. Hell. I can barely get my voice above a whisper. Not that it would even matter. There's no one to hear me. No one to help. Even if I could be heard. I whimper and take a step back. Why? Why do you have to whimper? My hand's shaking as it traces the rough brick. Step by step, I move backward, trying desperately to remember my way back. I'm surprised they haven't, like... I'm surprised there's not a mechanic for blinking in this game. Especially when they have, like, a peanut-styled enemy, or, you know, Weeping Angel, whatever. I don't know. I feel like that would make a lot of things, actually, interesting if you had to manually blink in Lethal Company. Or automatically blinked, rather. My fingertips scrape against the wall in desperation, and my eyes focus on the creature in the darkness. But the further I get, the less sure I am that I'm squinting at anything. I round the corner. Ah! The coil head appears in my line of sight at breakneck speed. The sound makes me jump. I start crying. The sound of its spring bounces off the walls aggressively. I can't do this. I'm done. I can't even say goodbye to my family or friends. Take another step and stumble backwards, falling. I close my eyes. I hear a loud crunch and my eyes fly open. Coilhead hasn't made it to me. Something is keeping it at bay. An aggressive growl reverberates off the walls, and gradually I make out the outline of a tall, black humanoid gripping the coil head. Its claws rake down the creature with a sickening tear. The other monster I saw yesterday. The one I tossed loot at. I stare at the scene, unmoving and dumbfounded. Oh my. The creature crushes the coil head's arms in its strong grip. I watch in fascination as the leafy tendrils on its back straighten into blades. They extend, surging around the coil head, and then stab into it. I don't dare to breathe. Maybe it doesn't see me. Then a dull spring sound, followed by a thump that makes my eyes bulge. Whoa. The creature ripped the coil head's head off. A hissing sound fills the air as the coil head's body behind shudders and crackles, emitting flames and a strange gas. Now's my chance! I attempt to scramble to my feet, wincing as a sharp pain shoots up my ankle. Fuck. I must have heard it when I fell. I start dragging myself forward, terrified. I just need to get far enough away so that the world flips upside down. My feet no longer touch the ground. Strong arms cradle me as my surroundings pass in a blur. Whatever has me, we're running from the exploding coil head. When I open my eyes again, I'm put back at the entrance. I'm placed gently on the ground, my back resting against the exit door. The leaf-adorned creature crouches over me, looking almost concerned. Oh. Fucking Sakura petals. Wait. Why are there petals? I'm trembling. I don't know what this creature is. Is it purring? Is it? Hi? It shifts closer, my eyes widen. Panic and smack it with my shovel. Oh, smash. Oh, okay. That was quick. I didn't even ask for that. I didn't have to ask for that one. Hold still and stay calm. Smash, smash, smash. Alright, cool. I'll do one save here, just to make fast forwarding easier, if I need to. Hey, welcome back, Ghost Hat. I stay frozen, maintaining eye contact, as it gently trills, its claw coming up to softly grip my chin, turning my head from one side to the other. It's like that fucking scene in Tarzan. Are you checking if I'm hurt? It pauses and purrs as if to say yes. This means yes. I demonstrate by nodding my head, then shaking it, and this one means no. I watch as it makes a soft, inquisitive sound before pointing to me and nodding tentatively. Oh, thank you. It chirps. I try to stand, but my ankle still hurts. I yelp as it gathers me into its arms again. Hey, you don't have to... Oh. Sunlight hits my face as it opens the door and walks outside. This reminds me that I saw like 1 or 2 clips of Bracken somehow bugging out and getting outside. I wish that would happen to me. The realization that monsters could and can go outside does not make me feel any better. I curl up and lean my head against its chest as it steps over to the ledge. It emits a worried trill before cradling me closer. Then it jumps off the ledge, landing with a thud. The sound that escapes me is somewhere between a gasp and a gargled scream. Gods! Want me next time. Why am I talking like an Oblivion NPC? It rumbles apologetically, one of its claws softly rubbing back and forth on my skin. Maybe it shouldn't be soothing, but it is. The creature walks towards the ship, stepping onto the ledge without using the ladder. It sets me down on my sleeping cot before standing back up. Oh. Now that I get a good look at it, it's quite big. I look down. Everywhere. I flush and look away from the substantial bulge. The group chat would have a field day. I can almost hear Ori screeching. If only the hot monster simp chat could see this now. The creature cocks its head. Is this Animal Crossing music? Oh, it's nothing. Just talking to myself. Excuse me. Its shoulders relax. So, I don't mean to be rude, but what are you? The creature perks up, confused. Give me a minute. I step over the terminal and check the databank. The bestiary still works. Okay, hold still. The creature stands straighter and doesn't move. I chuckle. You're kinda cute. Why can't I understand that? I bring my scanner up. It stiffens and pulls back, its stance becoming defensive. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I should have warned you. I lower the scanner. It won't hurt you. I promise. It'll just help me know what to call you. The creature relaxes a little. I activate the scanner and it blips. New creature data sent to terminal. Rapax folium. A bracken? So you're a plant? It nods, the little leaf on its head bobbing. Exhibits high aggression even when unprovoked. You don't seem very aggressive. It lets off a soft rumble. I guess you're different than most? Thank you for saving me, by the way. I stretch out my hand and it looks at me confused. Embarrassed, I withdraw my hand. I meant to mute my mic to clear my throat. Oops. Hi, Maho. Welcome to the stream. I shuffle awkwardly for another moment before a yawn escapes me. Hope you're doing well. I'm exhausted. Today was a lot. For the 3rd time today, the Bracken scoops me into its arms. Hey! It deposits me back into my sleeping cot, this time pulling the blanket up over me, including my head. I laugh. I appreciate it, but blankets don't usually go over the head. What? I put my blanket over my head. Do you guys not do that? Am I weird? Well, I don't always. I need to have my eyes covered to sleep. Also, hey, look. It wraps its arms around itself. Is that a blush? But really, thank you. I smile with gratitude and watch the color deepen. Almost definitely a blush, then. It awkwardly shuffles out of the ship, nodding quickly before turning and heading back to the building. Depends on the day you had. Sometimes you do. if I have, I'll usually, because I usually put my hair up when I go to sleep. You know, like in a top knot, or not top knot, like it's like a ponytail on the top of your head. I don't know what you call it, but I'll cover my face with the blanket and make sure my hair's not under the blanket, because otherwise the blanket will dry out my hair or like mess it up, make it all frizzy. Only up to neck or shoulders. I've been trying to get better about not covering my face because I was told that that's like bad for you or something. I don't know. I smile with gratitude and watch the color deepen. Almost definitely a blush then. It awkwardly shuffles out of the ship, nodding quickly before turning and heading back to the building. I listen to the howling from the eyeless dogs abruptly quieten as the bracket emits an aggressive growl. The blast doors shut, and I settle into a deep sleep. Day 3. Kiss, fall in love. Is that the new? Is that our new? Is that the new greeting? Is that how I should greet people? Pog, what's good? I wake to the squawking of the manta coils outside and sit up, stretching my arms. Wow, I slept well. I quickly brush my teeth, eat a granola bar, and chug some water. I'm going to need more sheet metal today if I'm going to repair the ship. I open the blast doors, shielding my eyes from the harsh sun. Grabbing my flashlight and shovel, I step out onto the metal platform. As I trudge over to the ladder, I spot the Bracken from yesterday, sitting on the edge of the upper platform. Why did the music... That was really abrupt. I wave at it and chuckle as it stares back, confused. I don't suppose it knows human greetings. Seems to know English quite well. I quickly ascend the ladder and jog over to the tall black cryptid. I can't help but relish soft grumbles it emits as a greeting. Are you waiting for me? A soft rumble tells me the answer is yes. I smile. I head inside the building, and to my surprise, it follows behind me. It's clearly in front of you. The first hour is spent gathering scrap in complete peace. No monsters approach us, and the Bracken even points out scrap to me or brings me items on its own. You're like a cute guard dog. I laugh, and the Bracken emits a soft, happy rumble. I take a step forward, but my foot catches on something sticky. Also, they said leaf on his head. I don't see a leaf on his head. I fall straight into a giant spider web. Ah! I try to break free, but get more tangled. The hairs on the back of my neck stand as I hear a gross skittering sound. Is this an actual spider? Uh-oh. A giant spider appears in the hallway and barrels towards me. Am I gonna... Oh. Oh my god. Whew. I'm so afraid. I was so worried. Okay. I freeze. Fortunately, I told the company I had arachnophobia before I started. I scream anyway. It doesn't even get close. The arachnophobia setting goes hard. It's pretty good. I love when I see a spider in game. I'm just like, the word spider, help, run. I hear a sickening rip and squelch as the Bracken launches itself forward, bringing its foot down to stomp into the spider's head. Oh my god. Its clawed hand holds one of the spider's severed legs in its grip. Hi, Bacon Lamb. Welcome to the stream. The spider screeches before shriveling into itself. Hope you're having a good day. I got scared anyway. What? Why? I was like preempting. Shut up. The Bracken returns quickly, eyes furrowed in concern, as it gently cuts me from the web with its sharp talons. This is the second time you've saved me. What would I do without you? I laugh weakly as the Bracken gently grips my shoulders, leaning down to my eye level and chirping. Die, I suppose. I'm okay. Because of you. Chat, do we want to be platonic or romantic? I don't know why I'm asking, I already know the answer, but... I'll wait. I'm not gonna do both. I won't do both. Haven't been here too long and Yums told me to shut up already, record time. Pretty easy. Hug the Bracken. Alright. That's exactly what I thought you guys would pick. I hear soft, anxious sound emanating from the Bracken's chest. Its body trembles as its claws gently reach for me. Hey. It whines and steps closer, looking down over me. I move close, wrapping my arms around its middle as it stiffens. Hey, it's okay. I'm okay, see? Hi, Eloise. We're trying to kiss the Bracken. Welcome. I'm doing quite well. Thanks for asking. Welcome to the stream. It steadies as one of its arms wraps around my waist, tugging me close to its body. I feel the gentle press of its claws cradle the back of my head as it nuzzles my hair. Nothing happened, because you were here to protect me, remember? I feel it nod and press me impossibly closer. That's dialogue. Why is one tit overlapping the other? Never mind. I rub gentle circles against its back with my hand. Thank you for keeping me safe. It stops trembling, emitting a soft purr instead. After a while, I untangle myself from its arms, giving its hand a soft squeeze. Oh, abrupt music. Kitten, please don't scream. I move to pick up my scattered items, and I watch it heap a bunch of scrap into its large arms. Big titties, I guess? Yeah, I guess the right one's bigger. That must be what it is. You're right. It's between weird and sweet. Dark romance? Yes. Yeah. Sure. I think I'll head back early for today. Could you give me a hand? Second-hand pronoun happies. You don't hear them used often enough. What? It? That's fair. I know a lot of people... That one's hard for a lot of people who aren't, even some people I know who are queer don't feel comfortable calling people it. I can understand their side of the argument, even though I still think they should just call people what they wish to be called. But I understand why it makes people uncomfortable. It nods enthusiastically, and we head back to the exit to grab the rest of our scrap. A little later. It is nice that they don't just call it a he, though. We drop off the last of the scrap on the ship. The Bracken gently places down several V8 engines it was carrying on its own. Oh my god. Having you around has been a great help. Its soft trill makes me smile, and the creature bends down for me to pat its head gently. It's only 4 p.m., so we've got some time before things get scary. It points to itself, a low growl emanating loudly enough that I can feel it buzz through the air from its place beside me. Are you saying I'm safe with you around? A soft rumble and a tentative nod. I don't doubt it, but we should... I forgot I couldn't drink water and talk. Hang on. But we should be careful nonetheless. Oh! That reminds me. It had nodded. It was communicating. Hi, hi, hi. You're still not new here. It reminds you of a character from Sans? What? Undertale? Let me teach you some greetings and stuff. The creature leans back slightly, turning its body towards me inquisitively. Come along. We'll sit somewhere a little nicer. You wish you weren't surprised when people use your pronouns correctly without prompting. Yeah. That's a mood. I motion the Bracken over as I exit the ship, climbing the nearby ladder to the top of the water tank. Headcanon, the Bracken in this game snaps your neck because they want to kiss. They break your neck to turn you around and smooch you. That's what's going on with the Bracken. That's why they don't kill you when you look at them. Ah. I sit at the edge, facing the sun and letting the warm rays bask us in a golden glow. The Bracken plops itself down next to me, a pleasant sound rolling from its chest. God, what is happening to my stream right now? Check. Am I okay? Hillshire Farms? I say Hillshire. I say Hillshire! Hillshire! Okay, so this means maybe I spend the next hour or so teaching it different greetings and gestures. So waving is how we say hello, but also how we say goodbye. Like aloha. There's quite a bit of delay. I don't know why my internet's been pretty spotty these past few streams. And I need to figure out why. Hopefully you guys aren't getting a lot of buffering. If you are, let me know. I can try to fix it. Like Shalom? Yeah. I explain while demonstrating the movement and laugh as it mimics my actions. You already know what nodding and shaking your head means. What else can I teach you? Demonstrate a high five romantic. I guess we're going romantic already. How is high five romantic? Is it because we touch? You like saying bye more than saying hi. That says a lot more about you than you think. You don't think other people get asked off to the side by teachers if that's really what they want to be called? Yeah, that's just sort of being a minority or queer in a nutshell in general. Oh, high-fiving is a show of friendship and victory. It holds its hand up and I gently clap mine against it. I hold its hand up. I was like, that's a bad sentence. See? I hold my hand up again, and this time it reaches forward, but instead of a quick tap, it intertwines our fingers together and leans closer. Its body draws closer to mine. You guess? I mean, it depends on where you live, but it does happen to some people. But I get what you mean. It is gross. It feels weird. It's not intentional, I'm sure, but they just don't understand. Generally, it's just because they don't understand, and they're trying to be nice. They're just doing it wrong. That means something different. My face feels hot. It doesn't let go. It leans in closer, bringing its face to my eye level. Gods, it really is cute. Might even be better than the Brain Flayer from Baldur's Gate 3. I prefer Baldur's Gate. I jump a little, as its free arm wraps around me, hand pressing against the small of my back. It presses our foreheads together and hum reverberates quietly from its chest. Even in progressive circles, pronouns other than they, he, or she are still hard to catch on, even amongst most queer folk. It's not a thing most people understand. Ball's Gay 3. Yeah, I stopped playing after Ball's Gay 2. I thought it went a bit off the rails. I didn't even finish Ball's Gay 2. There wasn't enough, you know, despite the title, there wasn't really that many balls in it. I just kind of lost interest. Here, let me... I bring both my hands up to cradle its face gently, before pressing my lips to its mouth. This is how you show you like someone, as more than a friend. The Bracken emits a high-pitched sound before it surges forward, brushing against my lips again. It pulls me closer, one of its hands gently gripping my shoulder. One of my hands slides down its shoulder, then down over the corded muscles to stroke its forearm. We stay here for a while, kissing in the warmth of the setting sun. Lewd. It's getting dark? No, you just, like, turned down the brightness. I can see the sun in the sky. Good effort, though. It's gross to you that your teachers feel the need to pull you off to the side. Again, they're just, they don't understand. I get it. I get that it feels bad. And I you know, it is a failure of theirs, but I wouldn't take it necessarily as intentional, like trying to hurt you. Damn you, mate, you didn't have to do him like that. Wait, what'd I do? Oh, the nighttime thing? I don't know, I looked to the left to look at the chat and I saw the suns. It's pretty obvious. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not dark romance, this is fantasy romance. I hate PG romance. It's a fan game, I don't know, it's just silly. The Bracken nods before pointing at me, then at the ship. I should, but hanging out with you is fun. I hear a soft rumble as the Bracken tugs my sleeve, motioning to the setting sun and then back to the ship. Yeah, I know, I should get back. It gets dicey at night. It sadly nods. I'll see you tomorrow, first thing in the morning. I stand and stretch my limbs before climbing down the ladder and heading back to the ship. I watch the Bracken, wondering if it'll follow me, but it instead walks towards the building. It waves, and the movement is a little awkward, unsure. Good night! I wave back as it walks inside the building. Back inside the ship, I seal the blast doors and step out of my suit. I eat a couple more granola bars before showering and brushing my teeth, flopping straight into my cot right after. I still don't have a signal yet, so I can't inform the Hot Monster Simp Chat about my makeout session with a strangely hot monster I'm acquainted with on this distant planet. That is a sentence. Thinking about the Bracken again, I blush and trace my lips with my fingers. This is wild. My love language is reciprocation. Please love me. Oh. At night, I dream of soft kisses, claws gently holding me, and a cute 7-foot-tall plant monster. Is the Bracken 7 feet tall? I didn't know that. Am I delusional, or can I really be happy in this new world? Day 5. Uh-oh. I'm preggers. Is it the Brackens? Or Spring Coil? A gentle knocking rouses me from my slumber. As I sit up, I realize it's a faint, thunking noise rapping against the ship's blast doors. In the fan game it is? Okay. Well, I didn't know the actual height of the Bracken, so... I drag myself over and open the blast doors. Instead of the sun hitting my face, I'm swallowed by the large shadow of the Bracken, bending down to fit into the frame of the door, and one clawed hand grasping at the top edge of it. Hot. God, humans really will fuck anything, won't they? Homie, do you want to talk about ovipositor? Do you want to talk about how you introduce like every? You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna. Yeah, they will. Hi. Couldn't wait for me to show up, huh? The Bracken nods, the movement a little more sure and practiced than yesterday. It ducks slightly and steps into the ship. It makes an inquisitive sound. I'm not sure what to do today. I guess we could take a day off and just hang out here. When you're not okay in life, it's the hardest for you to talk. That's real. I think that's for a lot of people. When you're not okay, you're often just avoid people even when they ask. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Alright, fine. You want to talk about corruption of champions and ovipositors? And how you have no space to talk, Cat. You are 5 steps behind? No. I'm just not conversing with you. An affirmative purr makes me laugh. It's been a while since I've taken a day off. Come to think of it, I haven't explored this planet much. Want to go check it out? Here, if you don't know what's happening, Bracken is flirting with us. There you go. You don't avoid people, it's using your voice thing. Ah. An affirmative chirp greets my ears. We set off to explore the building's surroundings. I point out the manicoils, watching them skate around oddly with their wings spread out. The Bracken chases off a baboon hawk as it gets too close, and I laugh as the offending creature bounds away, squawking. We even come across several random giant pumpkins just sitting there. Man, I thought they would have removed those. Huh. So it's exactly like the pumpkins on Earth. Just huge. I cut a wedge of the pumpkin and stash it in my bag. I can roast pumpkin for dinner tonight. Wait, do you eat? I watch the Bracken cock its head and to the side and shrug. I mean, if you're a plant, you photosynthesize, I guess? It shrugs again. Well, I still need to eat, so I'm cooking it. It makes a soft chortling sound, its shoulders shaking again. Are you laughing at me? It nods, and I can't help but laugh too. I'll have you know, eating food, although annoying, is a great time. You can make so many wonderful dishes. That's called cooking, not eating. It rolls its eyes as if telling me that I'm the one with the skill issue. You're getting cheeky, aren't you? I yelp as it pokes me in the side. I mean, some people might not enjoy it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, I think it's fun that this exists. I don't like the writing. The writing's okay. It's passable. I just like that it exists. It's cute and silly, and I laugh at it, and then I'm gonna forget about it. I didn't pay money for it. It's free, so it's good for what it is. This game is above average quality of mystery meat. Yeah, I would say that. Well, no, I would say it's like average in my brain. But if you think it's above average, in my brain, it's like right in the middle. This is pretty much what I expect. Something that's kind of like, I can finish it quality, you know? All right, let's get the party started. Mystery meat is not a game. We head inside the ship, and I busy myself with seasoning and roasting the pumpkin. The Bracken stands there awkwardly before coming over to see what I'm doing. You can make yourself at home, you know? Have a look around? It wraps its arms around my waist instead, holding me close. There we go. Mystery Meat is a game about playing games, yeah. It's like a game make simulator. I blush. The scene is oddly domestic, and I'm surprised at how much I like it. The game was made in 12 days. Interesting. Again, this is good. It's cool. I like it. It's just, I don't know. I think it's... I'm not gonna get into this. I'll talk about this afterwards. I wonder if we could stay like this forever. I press myself back into its chest as it bends over to rest its chin on my head. We then sit at the little table and chat while I eat. It pokes fun at me now and then. Yeah, you can just stand in the sun for sustenance. It makes a little chortling sound again. You're lucky you're cute. Don't let anyone tease me like this. I swear it's beaming with happiness. I finish up eating and wash the dishes, my thoughts constantly drawn back to the hot monster inside my ship. How would a relationship between us work, anyway? I mutter quietly to myself as I dry the dishes and put them away. Where did you get a sink? My eyes flick to the terminal in the corner of the ship. Wiping my hands on a small towel, I shuffle over to the machine. Tapping the keys, I bring up the Bracken's file and the bestiary again and scroll through. So does it fuck? God. Of course that's what you look up. Of course. It is unknown how it reproduces. I feel like I'm being intrusive. A soft twinkling sound comes from over my shoulder and I turn only to be face to face with the very monster I'm thinking of horizontally tangoing with. Ah! I fly back and bump my head in the terminal, and pain bursts across my skull. Ow. I feel clawed hands cradle my face and eyes stare into concerned white ones. I'm okay, you just startled me. That's all. It whimpers. Hot, does it whimper while... Focus! Oh my god. Wait, don't be sad, I'm not mad. I was just lost in thought. The Bracken looks up at me, wringing its clawed hands together nervously. I step forward and take its hands in mine. Don't worry, you didn't do anything wrong, okay? A startled squeak escapes me when it leans down, engulfing me in a hug. It rubs its cheek against mine, kissing me on the forehead. You're a lot more affectionate now. It's not a bad thing, It's my turn to blush as it gently runs its mouth along my hand, kissing each finger. What mouth? My breath catches. You learn fast. It chirps before backing away, moving to stand at its full height, looking curiously around the room. It makes the space inside the ship look smaller. Walks over to the terminal, pressing a button. I watch it move to the hanging LED lights, poking one with its clawed fingers. Those are some lights I got to make the place look a little cozier. They're not much, but they make it feel more at home. The Bracken nods and its eyes widen curiously as it spies the blue boombox resting on the floor. This one's a boombox. I move to press the button and the music fills the ship. Hell yeah. Yeah, right. It plays fun tunes like this, and you can dance to it. The Bracken tilts its head. Do you know how to dance? It shakes its head. Here, like this. I start to bend my knees, doing little quarter squats before pushing my palms out and retracing them one by one in time with the music. Ah, yes, the Lethal Company dance. I'm not very good at dancing, but as long as you're having fun, I'd say that's what matters. I changed my hand movements into fists, moving them up and down. The Bracken clumsily copies my movements, moving its arms stiffly. There you go! I move forward and take the Bracken's hands, resuming the dance with our fingers entwined. I laugh as we dance together. The Bracken getting more used to the movements the more time passes. I teach it to twirl, and we attempt the world's worst waltz, even mockingly bowing at one another at the end. We dance late into the night, eventually squeezing into a tiny cot together and falling asleep. Good night. I really enjoyed today. It cuddles closer, a clawed hand strokes down my back, the gently dripping under the hem of my pajamas to trace the bare skin. For the first time since arriving here, I don't need the heater. 2020 was 4 years ago. Are you trying to wake me up from a coma? What's happening? Day 5, why do I feel like I'm in an anime? This is going on longer than I thought it would. We walk over to the building, my hand shielding my eyes from the harsh morning sun. So fucking hot! I run to the shade, ducking into it. The relief it provides isn't nearly as much as I'd hoped. This is the last day? Okay. The Bracken, on the other hand, doesn't seem to mind the heat at all. The Bracken stands in the sun, happily basking in the rays. It motions me over and I push off the wall, reluctantly joining it under the oppressive heat once more. I reach up and hug the Bracken before pulling back and placing both my hands on its face. Balancing on my tiptoes, I guide the creature down for a kiss. It seems all too happy to oblige. As I run my hands along the side of its face, I notice a few tiny white blossoms on the tops of its shoulders. Come to think of it, its whole body looks a little more greenish than before. It didn't a second ago. Now it does. Look, watch. Can you see? Anyway. You've been in the sun more lately, haven't you? Bracken nods, the small leaf tendrils on its head bobbing up and down. It's adorable. I stifle a laugh and gently poke one of the little blossoms growing on its shoulder. It suits you. A happy rumbling reverberates from it, and we head out to collect scrap for the day. Why are you collecting scrap still if you're stranded? We spend a few hours collecting sheet metal bolts and scrap. We even find a few cans of unopened soda. Oh, speaking of soda. Oops. I find my mood sinking lower and lower. Why am I even doing this anymore? Oh. That's exactly what I was saying. There's not much else waiting for me back there, save for a shitty job with shitty pay and a whole fuck ton of shitty debt. Kuso. Do I even want to leave anymore? Is there a point in collecting stuff to try and fix the satellite so I can send a signal to the company? I look up, prompted by a soft whine. The Bracken is watching me, concerned. I'm okay. Just thinking. It tugs my sleeve and cocks its head, gently patting my head before picking up all the scrap, carrying it to the exit. Probably should not be green. Green is not a great color for plants to be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about that. The Bracken turns to me and holds up one finger. One? It nods, then points to us both, then the ship. Hang out in the ship? An affirmative chirp. Then it holds up two fingers. Two? Another nod, and this time it points once again to us both, before pointing back at the building, and then back at itself. Hang out in your room? It nods, pleased with its communicating abilities. Oh, no. Well, I have to do it. I know I have to do it. I guess we could go to yours. I don't think I've seen it before. You're gonna see all of it. I grabbed some items from the ship before we head back inside the building. We walk through the hallways without much trouble, and I eventually enter a large room with beige walls. Oh, is that why they call this the Bracken room? Ah. So, this is where you sleep? The Bracken nods. I look around. There's a pile of blankets in the corner, and... Are those my lights? I see the fairy lights from my ship. They're not plugged in, but laying on the floor, carefully arranged. I watch the Bracken wring its hands together before it reaches a hand forward, gently stroking my face, then bringing my hand to their heart. Did you do this to make me feel at home here? Heart. I got them to make the place feel more at home. Flashback. It nods. You're so wonderful. You know that? It chirps happily. I sit on the pile of blankets, beckoning it over to join me. I have an idea. Bracken cocks its head as I move to lie on the blankets, reaching into my bag for the 2 books I brought along. So I think censored mode on. All right. I hope that works. I hope that censored mode actually works. Brad, the Demon King wants to marry me. Sure, why not? Hey there, just letting you know, we toggled censored mode. This means the upcoming CG will have the Bracken's Wham censored. The text is still explicit. Oh, I don't think I want to read explicit text. I don't think I can. I'll try to. Yeah, just go. I don't care at this point. Let's read something. I hold up a book titled, The Demon King Wants to Marry Me? My friends back home told me it was a good read. They gifted it to me before I came here. Something about it being so like me, or whatever. Uh-huh. The Bracken sits next to me, curiously eyeing the comic in my hand. It's not a comic, it's a manga. I open the pages and we read together. The first chapter shows the main character being spirited away to another world, only to be in the presence of the great Demon King. This is so cliché. I'm almost offended my friends thought of me when they saw this. I mean, you're living in the cliché, man. Wait, this is me. This isn't some random person, this is me in here. I feel a clawed hand trace my lower back and I shiver. The next chapter shows 2 characters getting married, the human much smaller than the large Demon King. I guess their dynamic is interesting? The Bracken kisses me on the cheek and I smile. I turn a couple more pages. The wedding banquet scene is pretty funny. They even managed to fit in a jealous marriage objection, too. I feel the Bracken watching as I turn a couple of pages. My eyes widen and I gasp. Oh boy. I watch as it cocks its head, attempting to peer at the book. Nope, nothing to see. It's just really bad. A nervous laugh slips out. The Bracken squints its eyes, not believing me. It reaches for the book, its large hands pinning me down. Hey. I whisper as my face burns like it's on fire. The Bracken takes my moment of stunned silence and grabs the book, flicking through the pages. I cover my face with my hands. Internet, please! The book is filled with depictions of the Demon King absolutely railing his new spouse in various positions. The fact that my laptop hit 69% at this exact moment made you laugh more than it should have. No. No, that's any amount of laughter is exactly the right amount in that scenario. Also nice. Bracken stares at the pages intensely, taking in the sights of the human's pleasured, gasping face and the images of the Demon Kings thrusting his rather large appendage inside of them. See, it's kind of trash. I don't get to finish my sentence as the Bracken tosses the book to some corner, crawling over me. So, you like the book? I laugh nervously as it huffs, moving down to kiss me. My arms encircle its torso, eagerly kissing back. We smooch each other. Alright. Damn, what size bra do you wear? Bro. Poor Bracken. Why did I say that? Yeah, why indeed? Ignore me. It shrugs and resumes kissing me, harder this time. I trace my hand up the Bracken's body before pushing it against it gently. Wait, let me. It sits up, a little confused, and I push it back further. I swing my leg over its thighs and situate myself in its lap, pressing my chest against it. I rub my lips down its neck, kissing gently and trailing my lips down its collarbone. The Bracken hums, blah, 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 blah. I respond by shifting my hips back and forth slowly. It makes a choking sound. Yeah, I'm not. No. Press its mouth against my lips. I tilt my head, deepening the kiss. How would this work? I don't see anything. Stare inquisitively at the small bulge between its legs. Place my hand on it. Where's its... Does it even have? As I lose myself in thought, the Bracken seems to read my mind. Its crotch unfurls like a blooming plant, allowing two thick, rigid rods to protrude from between its leg. Oh my god. There's two? It's like an echidna. The Bracken chirps inquisitively and my face burns. Nothing, I just didn't expect two. Its shoulders deflates. It's not a bad thing. It's good, really good. Oh my god, wow, oh, holy shit. Oh, divines, oh my god, it's absolutely schlanging. Schlanging? Hot Monster Simp Chat would scream if they saw this. Schlanging. I love that. Crawl over to the Bracken and gently push it back to lay against the pillows. It blinks, confused. Here, let me just... lick one of the... Shutter, oral, blah, blah, blah. It's sweet? Oh, okay. Nectar. Echidna has like 5. Oh. I thought they had 2. What has 2? Is that a snake? Its pre-cum is nectar. Cool. You're full of surprises, aren't you? I resume my menstruations. Really? Menstruations? It lets out a strangled sound. My... Hang on. I reach up, wrapping my hand around its second length. I don't understand erotic writers. They use such strange terminology. And, like, I get that you don't want to use the same words over and over, but... Snakes have 2, so do sharks. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Humph. Deep throat, I can do this. Its growl becomes more frequent, paired with several whimpers. Its hips buck up against me. The hand braced against the wall comes down to stroke my face. I don't want to read it, like, too in detail, because, again, TOS, I don't... We know you know what you're here for. The willy cocked schlongingly. Yeah, exactly, yes, thank you. I remember there was one visual novel I read where someone ejaculating was described as pew, 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 pew. This was a long, long time ago, but that was how they described it. And I just... strangely human-like anatomy. Well, yeah, it's not like hard sci-fi. It's Lethal Company. I crawl into its lap, kissing down its cheekbones. Blah blah blah. Smooches. Mwah, 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 mwah. I gasp softly as I feel the heads of its lengths rub against my entrance. What kind of entrance? Oops. What, wrong button. There we go. I'm proficient in dual wielding. One is massive enough. Is that not how everyone ejaculates? Oh, you scream, you just pew pew like a gun? I can take it. I mutter and push myself downwards, impaling myself on both. God. The Bracken's glowing white eyes widens. Look, it's fine. I'm built different. I push down, stretch becoming almost painful. Whichever you think is sexier, that's probably the answer, yes. Just keep pushing. One final motion, I sheathe both of the Bracken's appendages. Alright. My stomach hurts. Black spots begin to dance in my vision. I black out and everything fades away. GG! I fucking died? I died from trying to take the Bracken's massive lengths. They're slonging willies. Alright, that's good enough for me. I'm not gonna read it anymore. I'll just, I'm gonna skip around. Same. One is massive enough. There we go. We won't die. Too much cock. That's how I die. Ugh. One of my cats just took a really sticky shit. Oh. God. Rhythmic pace, blah, blah, blah. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Bracken? Mr. and Mrs. It? Is it, why isn't there like a, is there like an equivalent of Mr. for it? How would we, what would we do that? Like they doesn't have one either. Is there an equivalent of like Mr. or Mrs. for they? Itster? I like MX? Mix? I don't know how to pronounce that. I would pronounce that as Ms because MX. X is Z'd in my brain. Unless it's mix. Mix? Okay. There you go. Thank you. I am wiser now. My hips buck upwards. Clench my eyes shut. Blah, blah, blah. Nuzzles into the crook of my neck, purring. Oh! Dark green vines curling around my upper thighs to keep me in place. Oh, shit. Vines are kind of like tentacles. I bet there's at least one person watching this and reading all of the dialogue I'm not reading to themselves. Somewhere. Their new tendril coils itself around my neck. Oh. Oh, yeah. Hey. Yeah. Coil around that neck. Choke me out. Choke me out. Beat me up. Tell me to go to my room and stay there for the night. No dinner. Sorry. Anyway. Gently, okay? It nods and I feel the vines tighten, just barely restricting my breath. And I lose myself. Nah, you're going too fast. I mean, if you really enjoy it, just go download it yourself. It's free. You can find it pretty easily. I'm more just here so I can explore it, experience it, and we can all know it exists together, live on stream. In fact, I'm gonna go faster. I don't want to read. Look, if I'm gonna read, like, hastily put together, erotic fanfiction, I'm gonna read, like, you know, shit like Guy Fieri x Gordon Ramsay on, like, a subathon or something. It's gotta be worth it, you know what I mean? It bites down. I strangle out a sound between pleasure and something, nectar inside of me. I'm necting! I'm gonna nect! I pat its head, fingers brushing over the little leaves at the top of its head. Rolls us over and pulls me close, tugging the blanket. Aw. You're like a cat. I became a smoothie? Damn. I'm gonna hand in my resignation. Alright, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm just gonna look. I gotta look, for my sake. Because I'm not gonna open this 2 months later. Wait, what? Hang on. So yeah, we've been really happy ever since. I'm sitting in a group call with the Hot Monster SimChat crew. After some time, we managed to restore the signal. So can you show us the hottie you're in love with? Only if it's okay with it. Man, they're actually, like, really committing to using it. I like that. I motion for the Bracken to come over. It stands in front of the camera, waving awkwardly. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's pretty cute. Bracken kneels to kiss me on the cheek. The group chat explodes in ahs and a single gross. But seriously, we thought you were dead. Everyone on Earth, including your work, thinks you perished. I mean, Chube, we thought she was dead. We even built her a shrine. I'm not... Nope. Nothing like legally dying to get all your debt erased. All according to Keikaku. Fuck off. Alright. I whispered to the Bracken. Keikaku means plan. I flash a peace sign as the chat groans. So, you just stay there? Yeah, I'm much happier here with my love anyway. Plus the company designated this planet as barren, so I doubt they'd even come looking for me. Bah, I don't want to get stranded on a desert planet and meet a hot monster too. Maybe one day. Until then, you've got Naughty Kiss from Baldur's Gate 3. Anyway, I gotta go. It's date night. We say goodbye and hang up. I sit next to the Bracken on the bed. I giggle as it pushes me down gently before climbing on top of me. Oh. Needy, I wasn't even gone for long. Damn. It's why I love you, though. The Bracken chirps and taps its claw 3 times against my heart, telling me the same. Oh, that's kind of cute. Its claws run up my legs, enveloping my waist before it tugs at my shirt. I smirk. Think you can do that thing you did last night again? Oh. Go to bed? I laugh, shut my eyes, and enjoy the ride. That time I got transported away to be a monster's love on a distant planet. Now that's an anime title. We hope you enjoyed your shoujo anime experience. The game was silly endeavor by a few friends made in 12 days. We hope it made you laugh. So, clear point. One thing I want to make clear. Shoujo anime experience, yes. It wasn't supposed to be like a serious romance. It was just supposed to be a cute, like, fun, goofy, silly thing. It's not. If you want to go fall in love with the Bracken, do it on your own. How many people made this? Let's see. Oh, not very many. About the same as, like, Kimbo Sim. That was cool. I would not have played that on my own. Or rather, I would have, and then I would have stopped playing it, probably. It didn't hold my interest that hard, but with other people being here, it was quite enjoyable, actually. Hold on. Just hang on. Hang on a moment. Hi. Hi, chat. So, I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. All things considered. All things considered. Hi, hi. I'm just here hanging out, you know. It's normal. Nothing weird's happening. Oh my god. I hope Fujitech doesn't go offline the 1 second it's on screen. I haven't had issues with Fujitech in several months, so that would be quite something. That would be quite amazing. Here, let me, a sec. GG. Come on. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know how fucking... Alright. It doesn't actually seem that bad. The one thing I saw was just, like, nectar. In his nectar gutters. It's nectar gutters. Hey, that was cute. I don't know. Silly, goofy, hee hee hoo hoo. Yeah. I don't know. If you want to play it yourself, it's easy to find. I can post a link, and there will be a link in the VOD. For you freaks. You know who you are. If you want to play it yourself, you know who you are. You already found it, probably. Well, now we never launched that again. You just did. Hell yeah. I mean, if you want to, Cappy, you don't have to. If you want to pin the page for it, feel